Look at us starting right on time, too.
9:59.
Yeah.
Press go.
Welcome back.
Oh, you already did.
Yeah, here we go. Welcome back to the Dutch and Dirty podcast, sponsored by Weller. Go enjoy your Weller 25 milligrams of broad spectrum CBD. Find that at wellerbrands.com. Use the Dutch and Dirty code DND podcast for 20% off and free shipping on
Over 120?
over 120.
Oh,
That is correct.
right to your doorstep.
Holy shit, what a week.
Big time.
Bro.
I
don't even know, like,
you just want to rush through the week.
I do.
You want to do all hockey, which is understandable. But yeah, well, I mean, it's been awesome.
Yeah, and we won't do that. Let's get through the show. Let's start with your week. You had a big week. Hockey's, we're going to get there. Okay, we're going to get there. And everybody's like, oh, God, I don't know, they're going to talk about hockey again and blah, 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 blah. But let's start it out normal. Give me a little recap
of the week. Okay,
Yeah.
So last week I debuted on the Asher Tour as a caddy, not a player, but a caddy.
Looping or duping or
duping. They mandatory carts, which, I mean, dude, as a caddy, I felt like I was cheating. Like, I want to have the bag. I want to stand there when they're on the tee and kind of mess with stuff. And
yeah,
just kind of standing there with my dick in my hand and a towel. I mean, like, all right, here's your line, here's your point, good swing, move on.
Yeah.
So you kind of lose it a little bit as a caddy, but oh my, I mean, it's called the Jicky Jack Tour for a reason.
The what? It's called the what?
The Jickeys, Jicky Jack. My boy Drew Stoltz, ask him about that.
Okay.
Dude, the Jickeys. So we go out for a practice round. Okay, 3 hours and 22 minutes into the practice round, we're 7 holes in. I mean, these guys, dude, it's wolf run. They're out there. They're trying to hit 18 putts on a green, dude. I'm like, buddy, this is not Augusta.
Did you have an aim pointer out there?
Fortunately, no. Our 3 guys, my guy was not an aim pointer. The other 2 guys were not aim pointers. However, I have some good stuff from my group. So halfway through the practice round, we get to 8, and I'm like, Garrett, I'm not making the full loop today. I mean, I was playing with him too, so I was, we were a 5-ball, but I was like, yeah, I got to leave here. I can't do this. And he's like, I don't blame you. This is insanity. And he's like, this is why, I've gone to teaching and don't play as much anymore. So Garrett, before being in teaching, getting his Class A, he played on the Canadian Tour, played over in the Asian Tour. Great player. Shout out to him. But yeah, he's like, this is a freaking grind. And this one dude's going in there putting the pins, and where all 3 pins are going to be, and he's putting to each one, then he's chipping to each one. And I'm like, dude,
good grief,
what are we doing?
And this is one of the 2 other pros, or
they were all
your
pros.
Guy.
My guy was just like, hit 2 putts. All right, we're good. Let's move on. But these other guys were like, oh, let's do this, let's do that. So it was a long 9-hole practice round for me. Got the hell out of there, and then we show up, and we are paired with a kid fresh out of college from Duke, good player. Dad's working the bag for him, and then Bryson DeChambeau's doppelganger. This guy was
meat popsicle,
clothes painted on, and was fucking angry.
Oh,
I mean,
was he in that C-Whip? What's that line? Primo, dude. This is the skin tightest apparel line that can be purchased and worn on a golf course.
He was in Nike gear.
Absurd.
He was in Nike gear,
okay.
But it was maybe from the wrong department. I don't know.
So, junior ladies.
I mean, Northern Nevada, you know what happens at 12:30 pretty much every afternoon in the spring. Fan turns on.
Jesus turns the fan on.
There.
Dude, it's absurd.
I mean, we put the peg in the ground on one, and it just flag goes straight out. It's blowing. Good drive, hitting our second shot, and it's just humming. We come up short, and this angry Bryson hits it, and it was lift clean in place throughout the whole course because there was a lot of divots, and so they didn't want someone to kind of get boned on that. He hits his shot, and he looks over and goes, I hate this fucking place. Why are we playing here? And it was that for 2 fucking days. I mean, out of control. At one point, the dude made a putt and then just sprinted to the next tee, hits his tee ball. We haven't finished yet. Sprints to his cart and is just sitting in there like this. I mean, I was as confused as I could be. The lack of decorum by the younger kids on this tour is unfucking real, right? And we're fighting to make the cut, which we didn't, but you know we're in there. Make a birdie on a hole, and you know, as a customary, you make a birdie in any tour event, at any event. What happens?
You're the first person.
You get the tee. Oh, dude, Angry Bryson's up there pegging it and hitting already.
This just goes to show you. I know I said this before a couple episodes ago. If your kids are assholes, it's not their fault. It's your fault.
Absolutely. So the dude's pissed. I don't know what he's pissed about. He's pissed that he sucks at golf or that he's there. Kid, I'm not going to drop names. You can search Asher Tour and see who played in our groups. But it was unbelievable, like just the lack of awareness. And so we're using carts. He doesn't have a caddy. He's just bombing off the tee with the cart, running, dude, Trump style, going straight over other tee boxes. Like I was just blown away at just the lack of awareness that this kid had out there.
No one said anything to him?
No. I mean, there's no really officials out there.
There was no Dutch out there?
There was no
Dude, that literally would have lasted about 30 seconds. I can't believe you didn't say something.
Well, I kind of did. So on day, I mean, and I mean, Garrett and I are in the cart just fucking abusing, just having a good time. Like,
well, that's good. Cause I mean, I can imagine if you're trying to make a cut, that could take you out of your game.
Absolutely. So I mean, we're having fun. It is what it is, right? We got the shitty end of the draw. We were late early, so we got boned on the weather. We got hammered by wind. That's not an excuse. But so we're having fun with it. So second day, Sap Birdie's par 3, and I'm in. And I mean, he stacked it, so we had the shortest putt. Obviously, makes it, and these guys are already gone. I was like, dude, $100 says he's already pegged it and ready to hit. Sure as shit, pegs it, hits it. So I look at Garrett and I was like, apparently birdies don't get you the tee on this tour. And I think he heard me, but I wasn't sure. He was in his cart being all grumpy. Well, it's a drivable par 4. Dude puts it to the fringe, putts it way long. So now he's got a birdie putt coming back down the hill. A little slick guy. Missed that one too. Oh, missed the comebacker. So he made bogey on the hole.
Good for him.
As soon as he makes bogey, because he didn't have a caddy, so I'm sitting there holding the flag ready to put it in, makes bogey. I look at my boy and I was like, that's why you don't jump birdies. Boom, flag in and walk the fuck off. Good Absolute Lord. Bag of dicks, man.
Man, I got to tell you, not a single reason for any of that.
No.
Oh.
Go out there, be kind. Even if you're playing like shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, enjoy the people you're with. Like, make contacts. You know what I mean? There's so much opportunity out there for this. It was, boy, what a... And like getting there, I was thinking to myself, like, man, wouldn't it be cool if for some way we could talk at our club and get that tour to come here? Fuck no.
Yeah, you don't want them.
No,
right? After experiencing that.
After seeing that and how they just entitlement of these fucking people? Absolutely not, dude.
This was the Duke kid?
No. The Duke kid was wasn't the fastest player, but was proficient enough that is that the right word? Proficient?
Yeah, or efficient.
Efficient enough, whatever. That he was getting his shit done while we were hitting, or while Crazy Bryson was hitting, so that when it was his turn, he didn't like immediately, okay, I'm going to start now and then do it. So it was
he's out there playing for a purpose, right?
Kid made the cut. I think he top 10. I mean, he was a good player.
Yeah.
Steady, good player. Wasn't overly talkative. Was in his own game. His dad was a nice dude, but hey, man, the other guy, I mean, I just shook my head and like, hope my kids don't grow up like this.
Well, and that's got to be tough too. I'm assuming Garrett played on the Canadian tour, so he's been around for a while, right?
Oh, and he's like, dude, I've seen this they're everywhere.
I don't know how you don't just walk up to one of these 20-year-olds and be like, I'm gonna knock all the hair off your fucking head if you don't stop acting like a 2-year-old.
Complete. I mean, is it worth the fight? Right? Like it's going to eventually catch up to the kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
and it's like, is it worth ruining your day and his day over?
I'm just a card puller.
I know. Well, that'd probably happen on hole 3 with you.
Yeah. Unacceptable behavior on the golf course.
But so we didn't make the cut. So he goes home early. He had to first stage U.S. Open qualifying was Monday. Little 4-piece got through. My boy Sap down at Danny's club down at El Miguel.
Right on,
Went
man.
And took El
Congrats.
Miguel for a ride. Yeah, so great round there. He's moving on to second stage or whatever it's called, regional or whatever the final stage qualifying for the U.S. Open is at Valencia Country Club later on in June.
Oh, right on. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Hey, congratulations, bud.
All it took was a new caddy, and he started playing good. Hold on. If he does listen to this, I will give him shit because we're about halfway through our first round, and he's looking at his putter, and he's like, I'm looking at it because I've never heard of it or what it was. And he's like, yeah, I just put it in the bag. I'm like, hold on, you just put a new putter in the bag for a fucking tournament? And yeah.
I thought you were going to tell me he was looking around for his caddy, and his caddy was in the cart smoking a cigar. And where's my fucking pitching wedge?
Hey, look, my services are available. I'm a great caddy. If you need me, Jicky Jack, Corn Ferry, Tier, let me know. I'm there. And then real briefly, that rolled into our opening event with Northern Nevada Golf Association. Me and Emo are pumped up. It's Saturday morning. It's Silver Oak. It's a 2-man deal. He picks me up at about 7 o'clock. And as you'll show when, on here, what it looked like when we got to the course, it was a slight rain in Reno. But as we made our way down to Carson, we had about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of snow. So, canceled that event, went and had a good breakfast, and that was it. It was shitty weather here, but
are you guys putting it on the calendar or are you just rolling into the next event?
Just rolling it into the next event. Yeah. Well, they'll try to reschedule it. We haven't got it dialed yet.
And crazy weather
for us here this weekend, but you didn't have crazy weather where you were, did you?
Oh man, what we're gonna I'm gonna go kind of out of order because we're gonna finish with the big event and then roll into playoffs. So I had my first full round, no boot. Yesterday, played up at Montreux. Course is looking fantastic for as early in the season as it is. Montreux, I think, is at like right around 6,500 feet. So the season starts a little bit later, ends a little earlier. We have, there's a pocket of 3 holes that just is kind of completely surrounded by trees. So the frost takes longer and the greens take longer and all that stuff like that. I didn't play great. I do like the lab putter. So Whippersnapper, my boy Whip, won a lab Mez 1 at some golf, one of the 9,000 scrambles he plays in. Shirts on or off,
optional.
He sent that out. I like it. It's funky. It's got like a graphite shaft in it, so it's hard to really gauge the long putts.
Okay.
I made a couple short putts. Highlight of the round: 290 drive on 18, 285 wood to 20 feet.
Nice par.
Birdie.
Oh,
I did
little
miss.
tweeter.
Yeah, I did miss the 25-foot downhill
slider,
dude, and I just fucking laid it up so bad. Everybody's like, oh, he's going to make this 2 great shots in a row, 2 best of the day. And I put it to like 6 feet. I hit a 25-foot putt, 19 feet.
Playing for position.
Downhill. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm usually pretty good within 6. So it was like,
happens.
But the course was great. I'm going to do a scorecard. Once we get into season, probably next month, we'll go up and play.
Okay.
Because we'll be playing at the member guest up there. The
Alpine
East is the big event up there. But the course was great. Foot's feeling pretty good. Usually I'm a scramble golfer. Getting off the tee is usually the worst part of my game. Actually,
Did you put a driver in the bag yet, or are you still rocking?
Driver's in the bag,
okay.
And I hit the driver really well. So, I think.
Did you get sore from patting yourself on the back for how you hit your driver? Or no?
No. My leg got sore because it was broke. It was broke 9 weeks ago. So, but yeah, I think I wore the.
Are you walking right now to prepare for yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
No. I'm not saying I can't walk. I'm just saying after the round, it's tight. and sitting in a chair like this. So we went to the bar to settle up. I actually won some money yesterday. And like I don't know, it's the blood flow. I got to get the leg up after walking or something like that, or ice it.
Do you not see my feet after our member guests when we sit out back at my house and they swell up like potatoes?
You should see his shit haulers when he's done playing.
Well, playing and drinking and eating all day, it happens.
Yeah.
So
But
elevate them.
Super excited about season up at Montreux. Should be good. We're gonna kind of jump back and forth. So I had this Napa trip planned for months. A good friend of mine, his family has a winery out there. There are a couple houses on the vineyard. Always a good time. Few couples. Weather comes in. Supposed to be a good week, and all the weather that Dirty got in his first NNGA event, we had in Napa. So lots of rain. We ended up only doing one tasting. Tons of great restaurants. I'm down there. It's two couples and my buddy Romeo, who's a single guy, younger guy, and our buddy Scotty. And unfortunately, they had like a childcare issue or what was going on. So Scotty came down, wife stayed back. So Romeo had a date for the entire week. We go out Friday and just turn one on.
Get it. Well,
okay. So the Caps game, game 3 was going on while we were at dinner. We're sitting at a very nice restaurant in Napa, and I can see the bar, and I'm like, I need that game turned on. I had it on my phone on the table, and then I figured. So
you're that guy.
I'm that guy.
Okay.
100%.
It's playoff hockey. You can be that guy.
There's 6 of us.
Were you wearing a hat to the dinner at the nice restaurant?
Yeah, of course. Okay. Not. Come on. And I even trimmed my mustache. Yeah. Whip got after me last week. He's like, yeah, I was watching the pod. He's like, who do you think you are? Fucking Wyatt Earp's younger brother.
Good call there, Whip.
Yeah.
1 for 100.
But we're at this restaurant called Bricks, and all of a sudden we're kind of getting after it. Food was okay. It wasn't the best restaurant. We were there that week, but all these people at the bar are like looking at us. And I thought it was because I was watching the game. And then they start pointing. The bartender starts pointing.
Uh-oh.
So my wife and Scotty get up and they're like, what's going on? Like, why is everybody looking over here or whatever? Come to find out, everyone wanted to know who ordered 16 margaritas and 6 espresso martinis during dinner.
That was a tally run.
I'm like, oh, I guess that was us. So they're like, what are you guys doing later? I'm like, nothing.
Dying.
Yeah. Getting in the Uber and going back.
This sounds like a very, it mirrors
typical
Scottsdale.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. It's typical. It's typical. Well, you get running downhill and then everybody's having a good time. And, you're getting a cocktail glass and it's, 75%.
Never
ice.
Known you to pull the chute early, bud.
No.
You're all in. I like it. Love it.
Yeah. As my dad said, PJ comes out, Party John.
Party John was there.
We wake up the next day, we're hanging out and having a good time. It's like 11 o'clock rolls around and everybody's feeling like a bag of hammered shit.
So Sunday at Waste Management, continue.
Well, this is Saturday. So we have
you idiots on the couch.
Yeah, we have a reservation at this great restaurant down there called Mustard's. If you're in Napa, go. It's awesome. It's fantastic. So Scotty gets up to like do a loop around the restaurant in the rain because he's dying. I'm getting ready to go get in the car. It's just kind of one of those restaurants where it takes a while. Right.
Oh, it's a
smaller restaurant, but yeah. I mean, food is outstanding. I'm getting ready to like go throw up I feel terrible. And I look at my wife and we're like going over the menu. I'm not even hungry. Like, I got sour stomach, all the shit. Right. Scotty gets up for like the 3rd time and then the waiter's getting ready to come over. And I look at my wife. I'm like, hey babe, what are you going to get? She's like, a dirty martini.
Get going.
Everybody looks at her and is like, you're a genius.
That's it.
4 martinis later,
yeah,
we're jumping in, going to our first tasting, which was an awesome little place, Goose Canyon.
Okay. Never been.
I hope that's right. I kept messing it up saying Wild Goose, or I think it was Goose Canyon. 4 martinis later.
Martinis it happened.
Hey, guess who joins the wine club?
Why wouldn't
Yeah,
we?
yeah.
Why wouldn't we?
Great time down there. We were supposed to play Napa Country Club, but the rain, it rained all night Saturday night. So we were like, I don't even want to mess with that. But we had a great time, an epic time. When's the last time you were in Napa?
Probably about a year ago.
We'll have to put a we'll have to put a trip together.
Yeah.
But the highlight of last week
wasn't even the best part going to
wasn't
Napa.
even the best part. So I'm sitting on my couch. It's just me and my wife. This is last Monday. Game 1 of the Washington Capitals Montreal Canadiens series. It's just me. I recorded it. I put some stuff up online or whatever it was. Just literally me watching this game.
Oh, we saw it.
My wife notices that they changed their sponsorship
on the home jerseys.
On the home jerseys from TikTok to Caesar Sportsbook.
Cesar.
So I happen to have the good fortune of knowing some people that are very high up in Caesar Entertainment.
Cesar.
So my wife is like, hey, you should call so-and-so and see if we can get tickets. Kind of joking around. But I knew that this person was traveling to Nashville to go play in John Daly's charity event. So I send the text. He probably gets it on a private jet. Sends me, oh, hey, text this person. They take care of all that. Send the text. The reply I get back is, what game? How many tickets?
It's a good friend.
I'm like, I'm starting to freak out. Like, and I'm watching the game.
Happen.
Dude, this could happen, right? We already had the Napa trip planned. So I'm like, well, when could we go? Oh, no. The only game that we could go was 2 days later, the Wednesday game. I'm like, 3 tickets, because I was hoping my younger brother was going to be able to go.
Yeah.
Because I grew up back there. So he couldn't come. And the guy texts me back, says, can you take 4? It's easier for us if you can do 4. And I said, 4.
Sure.
I mean, I could definitely get people to come to this game.
Yeah.
Next reply, sweet or glass? I'm like, glass. Absolutely. I'm a hockey fan. I don't want to sit up with a bunch of people that, one, don't even care what's going on.
Yeah.
Just there for the booze.
What a fucking day, huh?
We're scrambling. Me and my wife are like, okay, what are we going to do? Blah, blah, blah. It's going to be $2,000 for an economy class ticket, this, that, and the other. And I have a bunch of miles through company and stuff like that. So got the hotel, got the flight. We're freaking out because the Caps are just buzzing on game 1, just playing great. Leave Wednesday morning, 5:20. Land in Denver. Flight's delayed.
Uh-oh.
Next flight's delayed. Now we're not getting in until 6 o'clock. The game's at 7. This is not an easy place to just
that
go in and out of
traffic,
Washington, D.C.
That traffic goal.
Dude, my wife gets on her phone. Hey, there's a flight that's going into BWI. It leaves in 15 minutes. It's 3 terminals away. We're in Denver, by the way. The largest, well, I think it's the per square feet. Anyway, whatever. I'm in a boot. We take off. She's trying to get it done while we're like literally on the train. Can't do that. Gets on the phone. The doors are shutting in 3 minutes. We got on the flight to Baltimore that landed at 3 p.m. It was all meant to be.
That's magic, dude. That's absolute magic.
It was all meant to be. My boy Mikey and Whip, they come pick us up.
What's that drive, Baltimore to DC?
It took about an hour and 20 because of traffic, but it's generally only 35 miles.
Yeah.
But once you get downtown, I mean, like DC runs in these weird circles, and I never went to DC. I always went to Baltimore.
Gotcha.
But my buddy Mikey has done HVAC for all those like huge buildings down there for I don't know, 25 years. So we got through it no problem. Oh boy, the game. It was awesome.
3-1, bud. You can't beat it.
It was so good. So we were literally 2 seats off the Habs, the Canadiens bench.
Yep.
So we got to see the Caps go in their scoring half twice. The game was outstanding. I'm going to put together a little reel. We'll insert it in like right now. But it was great.
It's awesome that it all worked out and came together. And unfortunately, I know you called me and said, "Hey, here's a plan. Can you jump aboard?
Can you jump aboard?" Yeah.
And then it was no, too quick of a turnaround for me, and I didn't want to let my guy down. So, but dude, I mean, everything you showed there looked awesome.
Yeah. It was
show off your little souvenir.
Silly. Oh yeah, hold on. We have our own little towel.
Don't hurt your wrist.
Give a little wave. Yeah, I know. I don't want to break that either. Bam.
Look at you.
50 years. Let's go. All right. We are going to take a quick break and hear from our sponsors. Here at Weller, we believe that feelings of wellness, vitality, and optimization should be available and attainable to all of us every day and should never be expensive, time-consuming, or intimidated. We believe wholeheartedly that the best version of ourselves is possible every day. So our goal is to provide an accessible, functional beverages that are simple, delicious, natural, and impactful. We created our products with real life in mind. Our clean label, convenient, and always delicious beverages meet you where you are and are beyond easy to integrate into your everyday life whenever you want them. Go visit wellerbrands.com and use promo code D&D Podcast for 20% off your order, free shipping on orders over $120. Now back to the show. We're back.
This is so good, bud. If I get married a fourth time, I'm playing that at my wedding.
Right on time. Right on time. Okay, we're back. This might be the 15th time I've heard this today. I listen to a lot of hockey podcasts. This is the greatest first round in recent memory of the NHL.
I don't disagree.
It is so badoodles. There's no other way to. I mean, like, there's a couple of series that aren't just as dramatic as the other ones, but so hey, Hennessy, Christina, this is for you. We're gonna do a quick breakdown of the playoffs and what you should be looking for, what you shouldn't be looking for.
Yeah, and to kind of before you hop into that, if any of our 4 listeners have questions or anything like that, hit us up, let us know, and we're here to answer them, help you enjoy watching it, what to look for, all that. So with that, I'll go back to you.
Yeah. I mean, hey, Dutch at dutchanddirty.com.
Hit me up on the Marco Polo, bud. That's real fun.
Yeah. Actually, yeah,
it is.
Marco Polo is great.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah.
I don't want to give out my number to people, but like, dude, that'd be awesome.
If you know me, throw it at me. Let's go.
Yeah. So let's start in the West. Okay. So high drama, and then we'll even talk about what our picks were. So we're gonna start with, like, I think the obvious one that everybody thought was going to be a snoozer, you included, was the Winnipeg Jets against the St. Louis Blues. You picked the Jets to sweep, right?
Yep.
Jets to sweep. I took the Blues as kind of like a hot take. They had all the momentum going into the playoffs. The drama around this is Hellebuck. So Hellebuck is the Jets goalie.
Yep.
Gonna win goalie of the year. They win the President's Cup. He gets taken out of the game.
Turns into Swiss cheese.
Oh,
they're up 2-0. They're rolling. They're rolling at home.
Well, okay. So for Hennessy and Christina, when you're playing at home during the playoffs, it's like the sixth man in basketball, right? It's even better. You can't hear anything. The crowd is buzzing. It's a mess, and it just gives the home team, their battery's at 120.
Yep.
Right. And if the opposing team's at 100, you're at a 20% loss just off the top, especially if the barn is the type of barn like Winnipeg.
Yeah.
The whiteout. Sick. So silly. Everybody wears all their whites. It's nuts. How do you feel about it?
About Winnipeg?
Yeah.
Their barn?
No, are you still strong?
Oh, I'm absolutely strong. They're going home tonight.
Go ahead. Keep going.
St. Louis has found their rhythm. They've found their form. What are we at? 12 goals in the last 2 games. Either Hellebuck turns it around. I don't even know if he's getting the start tonight.
Well, okay, so let's talk about that. Should he be taken out?
No.
I don't think so either.
You got to ride with him. You absolutely have to ride with him.
I'm talking about taking him out in the during a game. I'm not talking about sitting him. I'm talking about telling, hey, okay, they got so many goals on you, take a break.
Yeah,
goalies are a different breed. They're like a lead singer.
They are.
You can't tell them shit. They go to the corner. Hey, goalies are a huge, important part of this game. Actually, I would say the most important player during the playoff run
is your goaltender.
And you're going to be like, no, let's see what we got.
Nope. It's your guy. He's at home. Couple early big saves are going to happen. I feel it. Not going to let in a softie. And then that momentum is just going to roll. The Winnipeg crowd's going to get behind him. They're going to be chanting his name. Dude's going to come up big. Turn around.
You think they have game 5?
Yep. As a former goaltender for soccer, it's all mental. Once you get to dude, he'll roll with it.
Okay,
guys.
All right. I'm still feeling real secure with the Blues.
Are you looking for a buyout on that bet?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No.
We're good. All right. So moving on.
All right, moving on. Let's end on the Stars Avs.
Okay.
I watched the last night's game. I think they just
which one?
The one that went in OT.
Didn't they both?
Last night. Oh, yeah, but I'm just talking about like the most recent game. So the Las Vegas Knights.
Okay. Knights Wild.
Yeah, Knights Wild. So Knights leading this series 3-2. I think there's a good chance they're going to wrap it up. They're just a bigger team. Faber, the defenseman for Minnesota, he's outstanding. He's just not enough. Right.
Yeah.
So I think we didn't take a bet on this. We both had the Knights.
Correct. But it's been tit for tat all series. They're going back to mini. I sleep on it.
Yeah, I mean, I still got the Knights here. I think they close in game 5.
They're going to
game 6.
You're going to close it in game 6?
I think I'm going to close
class them on the road? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't disagree with you, but I mean, Minnesota at the beginning of the season was one of the top 4 teams in the league. They've got stars, they've got players, but I think they're going to eventually get outclassed.
We're going back to early season stats.
Hey, bud, look here. They're in it.
Yeah,
they got a chance.
They are. I don't know why I don't feel that way about St. Louis. They just won their last like 13 of 15 regular season games going in. Yeah,
they were hot coming.
It's all right. It's okay.
All right.
Okay, so dude, Edmonton Oilers have stepped on the gas, and the Kings. I don't understand what's going on.
Look like the Kings from January.
Yeah. So that I had Oilers taking that one. You had the Kings.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, best home team.
They are.
Yeah.
They proved it.
Are you bringing up mid-season stats again?
I'm telling you, bud. Full season stats.
Okay. So, Hennessy, I saw your note about what to watch. This is a prime example of you're up early in a game. You're going into the third period, and you're going to play from the blue line, meaning you're going to play D. You're going to sit back. You're trying not to give up this lead. And you have arguably two of the best offensive players
in the league,
and maybe, I don't know, top 25 of all time on the opposing team in Draisaitl and McDavid.
Yeah.
And when they want to fucking turn it on, they skate 3 times faster than everybody else. And you're playing on your heels, you're backpedaling, dude. The Oilers got this next one. I mean, I think it's game 6. It's over.
You're calling it there, game 6 at high. I'd love to disagree with you and see a game 7.
Yeah, I mean,
but going back to Edmonton, you've won 3 on the hop. Close it out, bud.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was
for us, right? Thinking 2 weeks from now, I really want LA to move on because then there's an opportunity.
Oh yeah, for us to be in LA.
There's an opportunity to be there for a week, catch a game.
Mm-hmm. That'd be awesome.
Unfortunately, you've you had your chance. You're up 2-0, and then you woke the sleeping dragon.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough, but it is what it is. I mean, the Oilers they're buzzing. we'll see what happens in the second round if they get through against Vegas again. That's a big rivalry. All right, Stars Avs
Closing out the West.
high drama.
Oh yeah,
Gabriel Landeskog, the captain of the Colorado Avalanche, has not played in 3 years.
what a fucking story! And if you haven't, Netflix it or look it up.
But okay,
he documented the whole thing. Go on.
Yeah, it's so good. All right, so if you watch Face Off on Amazon Prime, there's like a whole episode kind of dedicated to him. He got cut and it was in a weird spot, and he's been trying to build up his quad and like the whole leg strength thing. It's bananas. I was listening to Empty Netters, which is another great hockey podcast, hockey specific. The guys are great. The Powers brothers. Hennessy, give that a listen. These guys are really good. He was like, we were watching the crowd, and when they got that goal,
so
everybody was going nuts, but then half the people didn't realize who scored it.
Yeah.
And it had been 3.5 seasons since he's actually been able to play.
Last time he was on the ice, he lifted a Stanley Cup.
Yeah. It's bananas.
Yeah.
So good. Let's talk about this series, though, because I think Dallas has kind of stepped into the momentum, and I think they close it out.
I don't, but go ahead.
So it's been back and forth, and Dallas kind of got off to like a
got smoked in game 1.
Little bit of a slow start, right?
5-1. That's a at home. That's a dick in the dirt.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
That's slow.
Slow start. Yeah. So battled back. Ratnan, dude, some of this tic tac passes that they got going on in the power play is bananas. And this is what you want to watch for, Hennessy. Power plays and penalty kills. You do not want to be giving up tripping calls and anything like that. Like every one of these teams is going to put on a world-class power play. World-class. And we're talking 4 forwards, 1 D-man.
They've gone to 5 forwards.
Dude, it's nuts. And when you give up stupid calls, and it's hard to explain. You can change the momentum of the game every time there's a power play in the playoffs. I'm like, okay, well, there's a goal. Now, I know it doesn't always happen. I mean, hell, the Caps had a 5-on-3 and couldn't score. And I think that was a huge momentum change in game 3 for them. But 9 times out of 10, I mean, well, not 9 times out of 10, but
a good portion of the time.
Good portion of the time. Yeah.
I mean, dude, the series, and where I disagree with you a little bit is Dallas hasn't been in the lead at all, essentially, except for game 5. Right? Game 1, they got smoked. Game 2, they won in OT. Game 3, they won in OT. Both games that they hadn't held leads in. Game 4, Colorado blanks them 4-0. And then they get their shit together game 5 and win 6-2. But a lot of those goals can come at the end when you've pulled your goalie. So I still think.
I mean, what about Ottinger's play in the last game?
Out of his mind.
Yeah.
It's again, dude, you get a hot goaltender.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. Kevin Garnett.
All right. So you still got the Avs.
I still got them coming back.
It's going to be game 7. Avs coming back game 7 in Dallas.
In Dallas.
Okay.
It'd be great.
All right. Okay. So right now. All right.
Right now, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in Toronto that buttholes got puckered.
Well, yeah. I mean, I just saw a stat this morning. They are 1-13 in closing out playoff series.
They were up 3-0 last Thursday night, celebrating, already doing a Stanley Cup tour,
which is just bananas because we're on to the Eastern Conference now. Toronto leads this series 3-2. The Sens won in overtime. Was that last night or night before?
It was Tuesday.
So,
no, they buried them. Overtime game was Saturday. They buried them 4-0.
Oh yeah, Tuesday.
They dirt napped them.
This is just ridiculous to me. Toronto has like insane offensive firepower. Like
they do.
It's nuts. So the Sens come out throwing bodies. Brady Tkachuk's just, a goon
hitting
out
anything
there,
that moves.
pretty much. So the Leafs are 1-13 in closing out playoff series. That is not a good statistic.
No, I don't want that associated with my squad.
No, not at all.
No.
And it's been years. I mean, this is a toss-up. I had the Leafs sweeping this. I mean, I think they're still going to win. Did you take the Sens? We'll have to go back.
I will have to go back and check tape on this.
I don't know if you did.
I think we both had Leafs winning.
Yeah.
And winning comfortably.
Yeah. I think the only sweep that we had is you had the Canes sweeping the Devils.
Almost happened.
Yeah, it almost did 4-1. And I hate to say it, the series was kind of a nothing burger.
Canes Devils?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Devils are fucking injured. Congrats, you made the playoffs. You kind of knew what was going to happen.
No, I agree. Like, I'm just saying, like, out of all these different, out of all these 8 series, I think this was kind of like the least exciting for sure. And
yeah,
it doesn't really bode well for the Canes.
Why? They're just sitting up resting while you boys got to win another one.
Okay. Well, we'll get into that series last.
Which one? Yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not overly impressed. The series didn't have a lot of hype around it. The fact that they came back, they had the overtime, like they didn't win by a lot.
Who?
I don't think the goaltending was great in that series, except for last night, dude.
Oh yeah.
Last night the goaltending was what's that guy's name for the Devils?
See him fire his stick and break it after they scored.
Yeah. I mean, and he earned that. He earned that. First of all, I can't believe we didn't talk about Fleury.
What about him?
He's playing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't say nothing about him?
You
don't want to say nothing about him? Okay. All right. Okay. Is that why we left it quiet about the Wild?
Let it go, bud.
All right. So the dude for why can I not find this? This is brutal. Anyway, the the Devils goalie played so good last night. It was nuts.
Lights out.
And when I say that, the score doesn't really reflect it because the Canes ended up getting 5 goals. Shots on goal in the third and in the first OT were like 5-1.
Yeah,
in favor of the Canes. This guy was playing out of his mind, which was super impressive. So, getting back to that, all right. Battle of Florida.
Oh, what a battle it has been.
Your home state. Take it away.
Where do we start? It's been a series dominated by the Cats, by the Panthers. But the headlines are the Ekblad suspended for 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Hagel won't be back. He's injured.
Mm-hmm.
And just after, not really after the play, but really close to after the play, hits on each other. Dude, it's a rivalry series.
Yeah.
Right. And I get I get the hit on Gensel. Right? Did you watch that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. Right?
It's payback.
It's a payback. It's playoff hockey. This isn't regular season nonsense where you got 72 more games left. The officiating, and actually, I think we should touch on the officiating in the Caps Habs series, because my feed is full of just people crying about the bench brawl, crying about Ovi's hit, crying about Tom Wilson just literally dirt napping this dude.
Are we going to your series, or we're still just
no? We're still on this one. I'm just saying that I think we'll touch the officiating in that one. But go ahead, keep going.
Yeah. So it's playoff hockey.
Oh yeah,
shit's gonna happen, right? You hit a star, you make a run at somebody, you expect it to come back to one of your good players. And I mean, I'm straight stealing this from the Spit and Chicklets podcast, but Dude, if you're making a pass to one of your players that's about to score an empty netter,
fucking head up, brother.
and your head's down admiring your shit, yeah, it's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, it's playoff hockey.
Yeah.
If you don't watch hockey, Hennessy, Christina, if you grew up in the 80s, it's like watching basketball. It's the Pistons. Okay? There's no messing around. You're going in, you're playing hard, you're skating hard for every second of the game. And if you're not, you're getting scored on.
Yep.
That's
if you're on the ice, your head's on a swivel.
Yep.
So I think it gets closed out tonight. Panthers are going to close it out here.
Yeah, as much as I think we both took the Panthers. Or I took the Lightning, didn't I?
I don't know.
We'll have to go back. We'll have to go back and look at that. I think I might have taken the Lightning
for breakfast.
But
all right, let's hop into yours.
Oh, buddy. Washington Capitals. I even texted my buddy this morning who grew up in Canada from Montreal. And I was like, hey, man, getting ready to record the pod. You got anything you want to talk about? Crickets. Nothing.
Well, they're down 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, I think
what's your
series? I think the series is unfolding exactly how I thought it would. I thought the Caps were going to get up 2 games. I thought they were going to go into the Bell Center, which hasn't had a playoff game in I don't know how many years. Not a single empty seat. They are going fucking nuts. I mean, everybody watched the Four Nations, right? That's where they played the first couple games.
Yeah.
That's the environment that the Washington Capitals had to go into, up to, and end up losing. And you know what? That was an outstanding game.
It was a great game.
Caps up 1. Habs up 2-1. Second goal comes in. Ovi scores the third to tie it. And then, the game just gets off the rails. I was dying because I was in a restaurant in Napa and couldn't hear it.
Game 3?
Oh, yeah. That was tough. But this is what you want to watch when you want to watch playoff hockey.
2 teams that hate each other, that are getting after each other, fighting on the bench. The biggest agitator in the league, who can also play, by the way.
It's a hot take.
It is.
It's a hot take.
Well, I mean, he's
Marchand, Nick Cousins.
Yep.
He's not a rat. He's just a big fucking dude. But
he can play.
You got to give it up to the Habs, right? So I call them as my wild card pick. The oldest guy on that team is 25 years old, and he's the captain, Suzuki.
Yep.
They are playing fast. Lane Hudson, right out of college, great defender. I mean, they're playing outstanding. And this, you know what? I think the Caps are going to win. I think they're going to close it out. They're going back home.
At home tonight.
They should be able to close this game out. I mean, knock on wood.
If they don't, then that's an area of concern, right? Because now you're 3-2. They got the Mo. You're going back across the border.
Yeah, and I think so a lot of drama in the third game. I mean, we can list it, right?
Yeah.
You have the bench brawl. Both goalies leaving the game
with injuries.
Logan Thompson has to be helped. The Capitals goalie has to be helped off the ice. It looks like he can't even put weight on his left leg. Looks like he's going to be out for the rest of the series. Comes back in game 4 and stands on his head. Plays outstanding. I think the Capitals, I shout out to the Canadians. I think they're playing really good, hanging with the Caps. The Caps are a bigger team. And I think they're going to be able to close it out and get it done.
Tonight?
I think so.
I hope so. They need to. 2
big hits in game 4. Alexander Ovechkin. A lot of people are saying this is a dirty hit and he should be suspended. 100% of those people are Canadian fans. Not a fucking chance. If you watch the hit and you've actually seen Alexander Ovechkin hit somebody, this is him accidentally running into somebody.
Yeah.
Willie. Tom Wilson murder balls this dude.
Clean hit.
Completely changes the series that ultimately ends up in a goal for the Capitals.
Yeah.
10 seconds later.
It was 100%.
So a lot of controversy around this, right? So the guy hit. I can't. Fuck, I'm gonna mess his name up. Anyway, he's still on the ice, right? The puck is played back into the Washington defensive zone, and a lot of people are yelling about the fact that they should have blown the whistle because he didn't get up fast. I'm gonna steal one from the empty netters. This isn't fucking peewee hockey. The guy's still moving. It's not like he's, rigor mortis laid out like a board. He takes his time getting off. Yeah, he takes his time getting off the ice. Caps go down and score. Series changed. I think it was a big deflating moment for the Canadian.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And it's a change the mo. If Montreal can't come out early tonight and get something going in the first, I think you guys are just gonna pound them and end it.
And kind of going back to what you said earlier,
I lose my bet on that one.
Washington Capitals have been behind in almost every one of their wins this season.
The playoffs or the season?
The season. The Caps are a big team. They can power through. They don't get rattled. They hang around. CAPS, 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 Caps.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Oh, choking on that cap cock right now.
Hey.
Thanks, bud.
God, I can't wait to cut that.
That's good in there. All right, that's hockey.
Hey, out there in podcast land, it's Dutch from Dutch and Dirty. We're here to talk to you about Weller, where we mix natural flavors with bubbles to create a 0-calorie, 0-carb, 0-sugar sparkling water. Each can contains 25 milligrams of broad-spectrum CBD, which makes it ideal to unwind your mind for better focus or your body for a better workout recovery. Hydration has never been so delicious. I got to tell you, this product's great. I use it all the time, sometimes twice a day. For me, it's always generally before a workout and or a hockey session, definitely before the range to get those jitters off. Not big on the caffeine going into the golf course. It's outstanding. Watermelon's my favorite flavor. There's 4 flavors. Go see us online, wellerbrands.com. Use Dutch and Dirty code D&D podcast for 20% off, and $120 on your first order gets you free shipping. Back to the show.
All right. Well, that was hockey talk.
Hockey talk.
Hopefully, Hennessy and Christina are being converted as fans now.
We should have given them homework on who to watch and what to watch, but we'll
every single one of the games.
Second round. We'll wait till then. All right, coming up, dude. Couple weeks out.
Oh, buddy. I don't even really know how to feel. Like it's. I feel like it's more exciting than Christmas.
You haven't even played in it yet, dude.
I know.
After you've played in it 1 year, just like your life revolves around, okay, I got to get into the Cravens. I can't wait to play the whole week about it.
So give our well, we know 2 listeners are actually on here for sure, but kind of give our listener a little bit of kind of preamble. What is the Cravens?
So the Cravens is one of the oldest. This year is going to be the 98th playing of the Cravens. It's an alternate shot tournament held at my club down in LA, San Gabriel Country Club, where two guests are invited to be on a team from the same private club playing alternate shots. So if you and I were partners, you would tee off on the first hole, I would hit the second shot. You'd hit the third, I'd hit the fourth till we hole. Mm-hmm. Then I would tee off on the second hole and go from there. It's an unbelievable event. And you'll see all the videos and stuff we're gonna post while we're there. But you have to wear pants, you have to walk, you have to have caddies, there's scoreboards, there's a qualifying round. There's actually 2 days of qualifying because it's such a large tournament that then seeds you for match play. From match play, it's your team versus their team with whatever strokes are applicable, and loser goes home. So it's a great event. It's unbelievable fellowship. The people you're going to meet in this, you've got past athletes, celebrities, CEOs of massive companies. It's just a great hang, great time to be around, and I get excited for it every year.
Dude, when you sent me and I'll put the website on our page so you can actually go and watch the video from, was that last year or year before?
Year before is 2 years ago.
Dude, like goosebumps. I'm nervous.
There's nothing more nerve-wracking
I'm nervous
than the first tee shot, because you have an audience watching you. You're amateurs, and here's guys that have pitched in World Series, played in NBA finals, right? That are like, dude, I have never been more nervous than I am on that first tee
Thank
for
God.
that shot.
Thank God that shot's an iron shot.
Why? Drivers don't have hosels, irons do.
Oh, that's true. I think I just ruined my first.
Right?
So it's down in Pasadena, California.
Yep.
San Gabriel Country Club that's been around for 104 years or something like that.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, I mean, this is so one of our first podcasts when we went down to go see the Kings Pens game. I'm so excited. Like, you get your own locker.
Yep. You get everything, man. Your own locker.
Dude, it's nuts.
It's a hell of an experience.
I'm pretty excited. I got 3 pairs of brand new shoes. All tennies. So I'll be walking. I got my my G4 112s. Yep.
Bingo.
I'll be looking snazzy.
Getting excited about that.
Yep. I actually played with my partner yesterday at Montreux, so he's expecting a lot
from you.
From me.
Well,
hopefully,
dude,
hopefully I only halfway disappoint. Like,
it's screw your partner golf.
Yeah.
Like in the minute you guys realize that, like, you're gonna hit a bad shot, you're gonna fuck up, and he's got to deal with it. And the same thing, he's gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's just managing your mistakes with that one. And thankfully, I have a great partner that can usually get me out of all the trouble I put him in.
Gosh,
so
this
it's
guy's playing with the fucking Callaway swing machine.
left-handed savvy, dude. He
Oh,
can get out of a freaking dumpster if we need him to. So it's
well, you guys will be well ahead of us, but what's this one here?
Well, let's go with yours first. You got a little. You got a little.
Sorry, that's the thing. Yeah. So, my partner, he's like, "Hey, man, I want to get down early. I want to get as many practice rounds as possible." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Oh, this is a whole week that we're talking about." Like, I had to buy my wife a brand new, like, olive green kitchen made thing with like a wooden bowl that cost a shit ton of money to kind of smooth me being gone for a whole week over. So we're flying in Monday. We got a practice round at San Gabriel Monday afternoon.
Okay.
Then we're going to play Riviera. So I've never played this golf course. That's where they play the Genesis. Like, it is PGA Tour stop,
bucket list
golf course. I am so excited to be able to do this, especially on this week too, and just take it all in. Hopefully I go out there and don't make a complete ass of myself and just concentrate on playing golf and not party John. And I'm so excited. Dude, so my boy RP, my partner, texted me. He's like, "I got us on Riviera. It cost X. Is that cool?" My first response was like, "Did they take Cole's cash?" Holy shit.
It's a steep one, bud.
Bro. And not only that, he's like, I know I told you what the cost for the round was. He's like, but that doesn't include caddies, and then go ahead and just double your cost per round, because that's what you're going to spend in the pro shop.
It's going to be a big day for you there.
Oh, Lordy.
Unfortunately, I will not be spending a mint to go play Riv.
You did get the invite.
I did get the invite, but I also got the invite to Sherwood with a buddy of mine that's a member there who I helped get into the Cravens. He and I met a couple years back playing in the Macbeth. Kind of stayed in touch, and he's like, "Hey, dude, come out." And so I'm going to fly out Tuesday and then go hit up Sherwood, where they used to hold Tiger's World Challenge. The Hero used to be held there. I don't know if you remember from years back when Zach Johnson hooped it from the fairway to get into a playoff with Tiger, and then Tiger ended up beating him on 18.
Oh, okay.
It's that course. So,
and you're playing Tuesday afternoon?
Playing Tuesday afternoon.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
So what time do you end up getting in?
I think I get into LA at like 11.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, I switched from I was into Long Beach, and then once that came about, I was like, okay, I can switch that flight to something a little bit closer. So, looking forward to that. I've never been there. It's a little bit of a drive, but absolutely worth it. So,
yeah, I'm really looking forward to just like taking the entire weekend. Like, I'm going to have my glasses on. I'm going to be videoing a ton. I might even help have someone do our editing for us, just to kind of put everything into that.
Oh yeah.
And dude, I'm so pumped. So him and I were actually playing San Gabriel, and he's talking about the Cravens and how great it is. And I'm like, man, how do I get in this tournament? And he's like, oh, RP's looking for a partner. RP's a good buddy. So I texted him. I was like, hey, you got a partner for Cravens? He said, now I do. I'm like,
yeah.
Let's fucking go.
I'll tell you, the biggest weight off my shoulders was when the T sheet came out last week and you guys were on it, because I didn't want to shit on your excitement, but I was like, dude, temper your expectations. Not everyone gets in. You're like, what did you mean everyone doesn't get in? You made it sound like I'm in. I'm like, buddy, I've played in it 12 years in a row, won it 3 times or 2 times, and I don't know if I'm in or not. Like, until my name's on that T sheet, dude, I never put it past anybody.
Well, I called my partner and he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I've never not got in.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Tale of two nines.
Well, that's, you know,
keep your shirt on, Whip. I know I just shout you out. Okay. Well, dude, I'm so pumped on the Cravens, and I can't wait. We're gonna do some recording down there. And this is a golf course, you can't like have your phone out or anything like that, so it'll be a good thing we have the meta glasses.
Yeah, and so the advice I'll give to you: be engaged with what's there, because it's easy to, if you lose, to be like, oh shit, I want to go play LA, or oh shit, I want to go play.
No, I'm
wherever.
staying there.
Be a part of the tournament as much as you can. Like, when I'm not playing, I'm following you guys. I'm following, Alti and Sean. I'm following the, Juicy, Emo, the boys from the club that are all going to be there. Like, it's some of their first experiences. It's so cool. The dinner on Thursday, out of this world. Coat, you're a first-year player, you got to wear a tie. The dinner there, sushi, filet, it's unreal. Then they have the derby there right before dinner. I mean,
did you just like rookie me? Is that full of shit?
No, that way they identify first-year players with a tie, and then they're much more welcoming. They're like, oh, it's your first year, great, Here's what to expect. Here's my information, all that kind of stuff.
I'm gonna do it anyway, but I kind of feel like it's a setup. I feel like I'm gonna walk in and be like, oh, nice tie.
Dude, you're dressed up. You have it. Everyone else will be coated up.
It's a
You'll be fine. Just don't wear a dick tie or a bow tie.
Dick tie. Bass. Get one of those bass ties.
Yeah, the more years you play, the less clothing you have to wear. So
yeah, right on.
You get to wear a hat. Just don't wear one of your dumb fucking hats.
So I ordered 4.
Who's the fucking?
I'm gonna be Cheech.
Fedora.
My plan is to be Cheech the whole time I'm there. Right on. So I'm so excited. We're actually going to be recording there. That is our normal week to put out our pod. It may end up coming like the Monday after our normal week or whatever it is, because I do want to spend some time like really kind of getting the video and everything together. I'll go ahead and post the website for the actual tournament. They have this great video on there that you guys can check it out. So we're gonna crack on. I see that you kind of have a pop culture thing that you wanted to talk about real quick.
Dude, I got with the wife, starting to watch shows again. Got back into Bosch, whatever the latest Bosch Ultimate, or it's a cool series, dude. I've watched all of Bosch's.
I love the show.
It's so. Are you on the last one?
I've already finished.
Okay, so it's just fun to watch, and I put it on there just because it's kind of what we've been doing. But me, I can't remember what it did yesterday, so I can't give you the ins and outs of the show. But it's always got some cool twists and shit to it, and even after. So we're at the part in the series. If you haven't watched it yet, sorry, I'm going to ruin it for you. But the part in the series where the guy from jail tries to break out and all that, and and Allie really didn't understand like how he was set up and why it was.
Got it.
I do. So I'd real quick, it to her.
This is a great show. It's on Amazon Prime. It's an original. It's with Titus. I can't remember his last name. That's the main character. But if you ever watch The Wire and you remember Marlo is his partner in the first like 5 seasons. And then they kind of do a shoot off. So if you're looking to binge all weekend, it's a great kind of cop drama show
thriller
that kind of takes you into like the bullpen and like and some interrogation, but it looks kind of raw and gritty. It's not like a CSI, like where there's like, oh, let's just go from my office to the lab where they can do DNA testing. Like, it's not like that. It's kind of gritty. It's kind of the way that it's shot. I think the cinematography on it's good.
It's funny.
And some good storylines too. Yeah.
So like it gives you like not the underground or underbelly, but of like Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And I was really into binging it when like during COVID, when I was going down there like every third week to play golf.
Yeah.
And it like totally made me like, oh, fuck, I'm not going out in this town
yeah,
tonight. I'm going to stay in my hotel.
I don't know anything about LA, and it's kind of funny when you watch this show because you kind of venture in and out because he's in Hollywood or something like that. And so, but like Ventura and all these other, like he's connecting with all these other police departments. So Bosch is a great one. Check it out, especially if you want to binge. I think there's like there's going to be like almost 8 seasons and a couple of spinoffs too, where his daughter becomes a cop.
Yep.
Mine to go watch when I was coming back from DC, I started watching The Studio. It's on Apple TV. It's with Seth Rogen. He becomes a studio head.
Oh,
it's ridiculous. It's a comedy. He's so over the top.
Poop and dick jokes like normal with him.
Yes.
Oh, I love it, dude. I can't wait to get into it.
It's really it's funny. It's quick. It's just a 30-minute watch. It's a good laugh. I'm not the huge Seth Rogen fan, but the show's really good. And the guy that like is his buddy cracks me up. He's so funny.
All right, I got to get on his
name.
I might download that for
check
the next
it out.
flight.
So I think that's it. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it here.
Wrap it.
And hey, please follow us on Instagram,
Hit
TikTok, DutchAndDirty.com, Weller Brands. Go get your 20% off. D&D Podcast is the promo code. That's DND Podcast, all one word.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your support. Got questions, got comments, shoot them at us, man. We love to hear it. Love to interact with all 4 of our listeners.
Yeah, Dutch at DutchAndDirty.com and Dirty at DutchAndDirty.com will get you direct access to us. Final note. I just got our first round of plans for our new podcast studio.
Ooh.
Coming soon. I don't know when it's going to be. Hopefully by the end of this year. But
do an on-site tour of that.
Yeah, buddy. All right. Cheers.
Thanks.
You're so gay.
Boom.